Hey, welcome to the CrusherTV video blog for this week. I hope you watched episode 1 of CrusherTV, Decimate Your To-Do List. If you haven't, you'll really want to do that because in it I expose the myth that keeps us from finishing tasks and projects. And then I share a powerful brain hack that helps you slash tasks off your to-do list. And top coach Lori Dupar also delivers a great brain hack that will immediately reduce the size of your to-do list. Also in the episode, we heard a word from one of our sponsors, your smartphone. And it was a humorous bit, but it's based on a serious issue. So I wanted to share some of the facts around that issue, and maybe, I'll make it a regular part of the show called, But Seriously or something like that. We'll work it out. So first, just a few quick stats on media use. The consumption of all media tripled from 1960 to 2008, and it's probably I haven't been able to find the exact research, but it's probably reasonable to expect that it's doubled again since 2008. I mean, just think about what's happened in the last, 7 years. At home, we consume 12 hours of media a day on average. How is that possible? Well, it's because when you include all the simultaneous consumption that we're doing, it adds up to 12 hours a day. We visit an average of 40 websites a day, and we're constantly shifting our attention, right? Computer users at work change windows or check emails or other programs nearly 37 times an hour. Now, there's a lot of reporting about kids' use and abuse of media gadgets, even addiction issues among a lot of kids, but adult brains are attracted to screen-based activities this very same way that a video game junkie's brain is attracted to it. So we are getting these little dopamine hits from like the quick actions of games, the feeling of security that you get when I just checked my emails again, the little ego boost when you see that someone has liked your new profile picture. And we are deceiving ourselves into believing that using our many gadgets incessantly makes us more productive. It's actually the opposite in many key respects. And for you parents, research shows that your media use could be creating significant emotional issues for your children as they are battling for your attention against your devices. There's a lot of research that's been done on this, and it's a pretty eye-opening research. Some more costs of the gadgets are, for instance, researchers tell us that juggling email, phone calls, and other incoming information that undermines our ability to focus, which of course reduces productivity. I shared some sad math on that in the show. We suffer reductions in creativity and deep thought. You see, whenever you're engaged in a media gadget, especially like the escapes, like video games, Facebook, Instagram, lots of non-critical texting, what happens is the window to new ideas closes. Solutions to problems, that window is closed, right, when you're involved in these interactions with these gadgets. Then there's the effect on sleep and your circadian rhythms. The light that emanates from all of our screens actually tricks our circadian rhythm. It tricks our clock into thinking that it's daytime. So if you are checking emails or watching TV in the bedroom at night, it's a very self-destructive habit. It's robbing you of sleep. Now, there are some things that you can do to get some positive results. One, just learn to be more aware of when you're engaged in something on your screen that's not a time-bound, work-related task. And just start to mentally label these certain behaviors as such. Like I've labeled every time I go on to Facebook, I label it. Okay, I know that is a non-time-bound, non-urgent thing. When I check the news headlines, I just make a very conscious note of that. So that you can begin to separate the needed things from the escapes. If you don't make the distinction between the two, you're just going to be bouncing around between all those things and you're going to be wasting a lot of time. As your awareness of the distinction increases, you will find yourself spending less time wasting time and mental energy. 2, don't keep these apps like Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, don't keep them turned on. When you're not using them, shut them off. And don't keep your browser windows open on your computer that have these kinds of programs on YouTube, etc. Close those browser windows. What this does is it forces you to be more conscious when you choose them, rather than just be reflexive. But let me just check this again. 3, when you catch yourself mindlessly, grabbing for your phone, I keep mine here. When you catch yourself mindlessly just grabbing for it, use that as a marker so that you can kind of parlay that into a thinking session, a mindfulness session. So, in other words, if it's very reflexive to just grab for your phone. Now, I'm waiting in line for something. I'm just going to grab from my phone and I'm just going to check the headlines or whatever it is. So just be aware of that. And then when you do that and you catch yourself, it's like a mini escape, right? I'm just going to escape from whatever reality or whatever work it is, right? And then parlay that into a brief session of mindfulness. Now, I don't mean meditation. I just mean thinking. And you'll be amazed at what can happen when you leave that window open, because when your mind gets quiet, the window to ideas and solutions just flies wide open. 4, cut the crap out of your diet. If you've got a diet that has a lot of sugar and simple carbs in it, you're just beating up your brain, and when your brain feels beat up, it more often says, oh, you know what, let me take a break from this and just go check this over here, right? So like a burnt brain will be more susceptible to these little escapes and these little dopamine hits. So cut the sugar and the carbs in your diet, and look for more protein, especially protein snacks. Lastly, look, there is nothing inherently wrong with staying connected to people, your friends, family, etc., via Facebook, let alone LinkedIn and networking with people, etc. But make your decision to engage these media channels more consciously and set a timer to cap these and other non-critical screen sessions. So, it's just too easy to burn like an hour or more than an hour a day just doing these kind of non-productive tasks that just sort of feel good because we're getting these dopamine hits. And if you were to, set a timer for 10 minutes, okay, you know what? I'm going to go on to Facebook. But you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to set my timer for 10 minutes. You will immediately find a difference in your productivity level. As always, if you take action on this, you will get results. And when you get results, tweet your badness to the world. It's at @RealCrusherTV, hashtag the result. Call it in, leave a message if you want, and we'll share it. And if we share it, we'll send you a t-shirt. If you get a real powerful result and you want to record it on your video camera, on your phone, then by all means do that. Do it horizontally, not vertically. Send it in. You might win an iPad mini, because we're going to be giving one of those away pretty soon. That's it for the CrusherTV video blog. I hope that was useful information for you on top of what we shared in the episode. Be sure to tune in to the next episode of CrusherTV this Monday night, 10 p.m. Eastern Time. I hope to see you there. Remember, whatever's in your way, it's yours to crush.